Hey, racist fella. Oh, hi. I'm not talking to you. But wait, maybe I am. Racism. Dude, this thing is everywhere. Just picture this. You log on to internet the first thing in the morning, open a news article about a neighborhood incident, and you see this in comments. After being greeted by these awesome comments, we laugh it off as facts. Well, some of them don't even question their sanity.
Don't be racist. I am a building.
We also can't fully blame these people in comments. We humans are inherently racist, even if we do not intend to be. Well, we can't deny it. Racism comes from our very deep insecurities and as a survival instinct that has been passed down to us genetically by our ancestors. It's very simple. Back then, when our ancestors met people from distant lands and unknown cultures, they had a fear. Maybe a fear that this new guest would infect their native cultures and plunge them into chaos. Long story short, they may have generalized these new guests they came across as unknown aliens who are surely harmful to them and their culture.
I'm about to end this man's hole.
Makes sense, right? Yeah, it's true that modern day stereotypes fuel this racism. But its very core and basis in our genetics. It's where we unknowingly tend to generalize certain experiences and even instances we did not experience ourselves. It's like saying you once played football with Cristiano Ronaldo, but in reality, you didn't.
Nope.
Psychology calls this learning through classical conditioning. This is a concept where we symbolize our past experiences with someone or something, and later, when we are faced by it, we feel in a certain manner. A very famous example of it is a dog and a bell. The first time the dog's owner rings this bell to call him to eat his food, the dog naturally starts associating the bell with food. So next time, whenever the owner rung this bell, the dog started feeling hungry and sprinted towards the owner in full speed. For food, of course. What were you thinking? So anyways, this is the exact thing that happens with us humans in the context of racism. Whenever we keep seeing or having negative experiences from a few people from a specific race or background or color, our brain's natural survival instincts activates and starts generalizing these experiences to larger and full sections of society. Our brain forces itself into believing that, bro, they are all like that, stay away from them. Cool, so now we know racism is something natural from our survival instinct. But does that fully justify or even validate it? Nope, doesn't seem like it. It's in fact cringe in my opinion. Well, picture this real quick. You are a kid who is just minding his own business in a school. You don't even bother anybody, you're disciplined and all. But many people around you avoid you. Why? Maybe simply because you're someone with a darker skin tone. Maybe someone whose eyes are small. Maybe someone who is simply from a family who is living through a harsh, poor phase in life. Or maybe even because you are from a whole different town or country. Even though as a human you are no different biologically or too literally, you are treated like a different species. Now bro is full of insecurities and fear just because another human being he sees has a different skin tone or maybe even an accent. Isn't that cringe? Damn! Fine, if you still think that's nothing cringe, then lastly, now just imagine being a parent and witnessing your kid being bullied and looked at differently all the time, being taunted with racial slurs and stereotypical terms even when that's simply not how your kid is. Just how would you feel? You are just living a normal life like any other person, and just imagine when people around you don't just look at you differently, but instead of cheering you for your achievements, they hit you with comments like this.
Do not redeem it.
He's black, he was anyways gonna steal it. Oh boy, it's Tuesday, isn't it?
He's a terrorist anyways. Oh look, bald eagles can screech after all.
Okay, that's a full AI-coded behavior right there in my opinion. There are real people who use these terms and words. Maybe racism also comes from people's insecurities and jealousy. Change is a basic law of nature, when the very people they had a negative opinion about end up in fact outdoing them. Well, now isn't that cringe? I mean, anybody would want to improve themselves than coping by pulling down others. A little fun fact here. This all happens while we live under same roof, same planet. Now let us all ask ourselves this one simple question. Am I so weak that I easily get carried away by a few negative experiences and internet stereotypes that I go on generalizing them to every other child or person I see from that specific race? Well, at the end, the choice is yours, buddy. If you want to blindly get carried away by what these stereotypes and your own genetics say, or start questioning your own fears and rise above them, isn't that so much cooler? The part where you successfully rise above your fears instead of getting crushed by them. Even now, as we speak, so many kids around the world continue losing their confidence and even lives to bullying and discrimination caused by something as petty as racism. Even after all this, if people think it's fine to joke about this, then it's simply a loop. If this is not cringe, I don't know what is. Thank you guys so much for hearing me out on this one. I know it's hard for people who are looked down upon on basis of their looks, where they come from, and all that stuff. Well, hit that subscribe button and let me know down in the comments if you agree that racism is indeed cringe. You have my respect if you sticked around until this part of the video. I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.